Hello, hello. Oh, they've already started. I wasn't ready for that. Get the music off. Hello to the early comers. Comers? But that's not what you are. Comers. Comers? Who are you? Hello, people, is what I'm trying to say. Had a last minute scheduling for this game between Unrestricted and Logan, so this should be a pretty good one. Conti and Gold Mountain. I've not actually seen anyone pick Gold Mountain yet this tournament. Let me just check that I'm all in the right place and that we're all up and running properly. Looks good to me. And Ocean Ring and Citadel. That's a little bit unexpected. I didn't think Unrestricted would go for Citadel. And we'll get straight into the Civ draft as well. I guess I'll probably link in the Discord that we've started. Get to annoy everyone with the everyone. And it's Unrestricted versus KGB Logan. Live now. Bam. So, let's have a look at what the civs are going to be. And just to remind everyone again that the first two picks are hidden, which means that both players can pick the same civ. And Unrestricted is the highest seed of the two players here. So he's picking first after that. So Shangam and Minoan. Actually kind of laughed as Minoan's been picked earlier in a different series, but Logan's liking the Minoans himself. I guess he does have Ocean Ring and Conti, so just wants to lock in that very nice water civ. Very powerful on those maps. Yamato as well, very nice. Both quite nice hybrid map civs. And Unrestricted going with a Hittite as well. Latviat still open, so maybe that goes hit on Persian. And yep, Unrestricted very quickly snaps up the Latviat himself. Possibly Phoenicians. I swear I was going to say it before it happened. I swear I was going to say Phoenicians, because I know Unrestricted, like myself, is a big backer of the Phoenicians. They don't have as much as an identity as some of the other civs, but they're just very solid with the wood bonus. Assyrians from Logan. I'm not personally that big of a fan of the Assyrians, but I've seen quite a few people pick the Assyrians in the last couple of picks. Last one, possibly Romans, maybe. Let's have a look at the maps again. Gold Mountain, Citadel. Greek, Silicate. So maybe that's for the Citadel map. And so that leaves Romans potentially open for Unrestricted. Unless... I know he likes Macedonians as well, but I don't know if he'll pick that here. Arguably, he needs another... There aren't really any... I was going to say another water civ, but there aren't really any left. I guess Phoenicians can be okay on water maps. Carthaginians, okay. Just wants the solid start from Carth. I think personally I might pick the Romans as my last pick here. But Unrestricted, happy to go with the Carthaginians here. And of course, the first map is going to be Highlands. Have they made the lobby already? Let me just sort this out. And hello to everyone that's just joined the stream. One of my mates has just said the stream's been late. It's because we've got some KGB Logan's a Brazilian player, so obviously they prefer to play a little bit later in the day. And yeah, looks like Unres has just taken a quick rest break. Should be here in the next couple of minutes. But yes, should be quite interesting. Both quite good players. Unrestricted still, I think he's still number one on the ladder. Is he going to rate? I'm not sure. I mean, Logan did drop a game to Nightmare in their series that they played, although that was on Medi where Logan had Egyptians and Nightmare had Minoans, so he had a big Civ disadvantage there. So, and I think from memory, Logan's other games were all reasonably convincing. Testing myself, I actually casted that series, so I should probably know a little bit better. But yeah, I think Unrestricted was saying he was feeling a little bit rusty in the 1v1s. I don't know if that was a joke or I think maybe it was just one day he lost a couple of games, practice games, but he was saying he was quite tired at the time. So I don't know if he is rusty or I guess we'll see because this is actually his first game of the tournament, I think. Could actually, let's have a look. Do I want to bring stuff up? I was going to say because we might get some spoilers, but I'll just quickly check. And yeah, this is Unrestricted's first game. Looks like he's scheduled in to play Popeye at some point. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay, so I think I am streaming that game as well to cast that game tomorrow. Oh, and Jesse and Morrick have actually confirmed a game. I didn't realise that. So possibly reasonably far apart there. So that'll probably be 2 separate streams. I was thinking it'd be nice if we could have like one block of games back to back. I guess we had that a bit like on the weekend, but a lot of the games are being cast on like separate channels. So maybe we can have like a couple of people doing a duo cast on Saturday or Sunday if we have a whole block of games to play. It's a little bit difficult at this stage just because a lot of the casters are also playing in the tournament. Like I need to, in fact, I think all of them are. Like I need to arrange some of my games at some point for me to receive my pounding, for want of a better word. Let's see if I can take some games. I've been waving around that I'm going to add. I don't know if I want to be held to this, but I was going to say if I win for every single game I win, not series, I think we're going to put $10 in the prize pool for every game I win this tournament. So anyone who's playing against me might want to give me a couple of games if they want the prize pool to be a bit bigger. Let's have a look. Lobby is up now. I mean, my group is Suabone, Morrick, Jesse, and Doubt. That was my group. So I could maybe take some games there. You never know. I could win a few. I think I need a little bit more practice. I did want to do some practice games today, but I ended up just being like busy all evening, so I didn't end up being able to do it in the end. But I think we're just waiting for Logan to get in the lobby now, and then we can get rocking and rolling. Don't know. Is Unrestricted actually streaming himself? I'm not sure. Let me check. Mute. He's not, so you lumped with me, boys and girls. Okay, there we go. They got a lobby now. Presumably they'll launch pretty quickly. So yeah, like I said, a little bit of a late one, as in getting it, what's the word, scheduled. Like we only sort of scheduled this game about an hour ago, so it's a good job I was still up and around to cast this one. Because I don't think anyone else was actually available. I think everyone else is like offline, so this might be a little bit of a quiet stream, even though that it's actually going to be quite a big match, really. It's, like I said, it's quite one of the 2 top seeded players. I think Unrestricted is, yeah, I've written it down here. Unrestricted is seeded 4th, and Logan's seeded 13th. So both top 16 players that we expect to advance on to the bracket phase of the tournament. And okay, they've launched the game, so I can stop yammering on about trying to fill in until the game starts. We'll get ourselves going. They have put a little bit of a delay, so you're gonna have to put up with me for a little bit longer. Let's have a look. So what have we got here? So like I said, always Highlands, and we've got the 3-player map. The same. We did that to sort of try and make rushes a little bit less powerful, as they think, like we've seen a bit in the 2v2 tournaments, especially the AXA rushes tend to be seem to be very strong on RTR now that slingers aren't like an immediate answer to AXAs anymore. And Unrestricted's gone straight away with the Shang, and Logan's gone with the Persians here. And so we'll see if Logan can maybe cause an upset here. Shang, obviously, in my opinion, still the best civ in the game, regardless of the, well, including the RTR changes. The Shang actually only just got more strong. They got better with the extra population from the TC. Basically means they start with a free house, as well as the attack speed bonus for the cavalry line as well, just to give them more power even later in the game as well. Persians a bit stronger on the water maps in the early game these days, with that the bonus that only used to apply to triremes now applying to scout ships as well as the war galley, obviously. But it's not going to be any ships on Highland, I wouldn't have thought, unless something goes horribly wrong with the map generation. So let us get into the... Where is my capture age? There it is. I've got so many tabs open. Is it going to load in for me? Capture age. Hello? Alright, I'll go back to this view for now. Okay, there we go. For some reason the game just like took really long to like do the initial load up. That was strange. Right, let's have a look. So are we up to date? Oh, that was a little bit odd that it took so long to just like start up there. So on the top left is Unrestricted. A little house TC hop there. That was to get a little bit of efficiency there from the villager in the house there. Granary start. He's Unrestricted on the Shank, top left, and bottom right is going to be Logan. And it's not 3-1. I don't know why that... Okay, that's kind of weird. I don't know why it's like kept Nightmare there. I don't know, it's just because it's detected Logan. That's kind of strange. It's definitely not Nightmare. And Restricted. Let's clear this up. Let's not give someone a free win. In fact, whilst I'm here, I could do the seeding as well. So number 4 and number, what was it, 13. Yeah, why not? I'll do the flags as well. Brazil is Netherlands. Is it Netherlands? There we go. Actually, I don't know if Unrestricted is actually Dutch or he just lives in Holland. I'm not really sure, actually, but we'll just go with that for now. Makes it look nice on the border. Oh, some early shenanigans. Let's have a look, actually. Looking a little bit trouble pulling his elephant. Unrestricted getting the more favourable trade out there, grabbing 3, which is kind of doubly punishing for the Persian player because you're relying a lot more on the hunt bonus for your civ to do what it wants to do. Don't know exactly where he's going there. Okay, coming back now. Should have a couple. He's got an elephant. That's kind of unfortunate. I always hate it when you have like an elephant in this position because you're just really unlikely to like go back and check here ever. Normally you do like sort of ring around you. Like he has actually seen his other elephant there, so that's good for him. In fact, he spots this one here, so he could go and grab that one. It'd be interesting to see if he does go all the way to grab this one, or if he just takes this nearer one. Look, he's just going to take the nearer one. But yeah, there's a good chance he doesn't find this elephant here, which is a little bit unfortunate for him. Unrestricted. Drowning elephants right now. A little bit of idle time for Logan as well. It's already put him a villager behind. Obviously with the Shang cheaper villager bonus, it's very easy to keep that idle TC pretty close to 0 for a very long time. Which again is why one of the reasons I just think they're so strong to this day. It's crazy to think that this bonus was even bigger originally in the very original game before it was patched or balanced before the return of Rome. No, Rise of Rome expansion came back all the way back in the day. I can't remember that they were either 35 or 30 food each. Who won between Logan and Nightmare? Logan won 3-1. Sorry if that comment was a little while ago. I was just focusing on the game for the time being. But yeah, it was a 3-1 win to Logan. And like I said, the game that he did lose, he had quite a big civ disadvantage, which you could argue is his own fault from like letting not really appropriately picking civs for the Mediterranean map, because he just didn't have a good civ left for that map. But he might have just planned that he was just going to take the hit on Medi, because Nightmare had Minoans for that map, and he just probably maybe wasn't so fussed about contesting it as long as he could still win out. Anyway, do we have any forward shenanigans? No, it's just defensive barracks for Unrestricted, and he is in fact most of the way to the Tool Age already. Logan just clicking up now. Only 18 vills to 19. He's put a lot of idle. Logan has a lot of idle time here. I think, in fact, yeah, thinking about the series yesterday, I think Logan did. It was like, I think it was a 15 villages with the Persians he tried to do, which I didn't think was going to work. But it sort of managed to pull through in the end. I can't remember exactly how the game went, but I think he did get more elephants at the start here, so maybe this time, just because didn't get all the elephant he wanted from the middle, he's gone 18 instead, but this is still a huge disadvantage already for Logan. And so you'd arguably say it's already a restricted game to lose at this point, just because he's already way ahead in both villager count and in terms of like military push, I guess, rush potential. It's not really a full-on rush because his barracks is back here. In fact, he's gone stable as well, so he's actually getting scouts. And Logan only just hitting Tool Age now. Like I said, on the 3-player map, it has taken Unrestricted that little bit longer time to get across it. This village is definitely going to die it. Oh, okay, no, I thought that elephant was going to get hit in. This club is going to go down, actually. So actually, this has not gone too unfavourably to begin with. For Logan. Okay, the one villager does finally go down there. Defensive tower from Logan. I've noticed he does that quite a lot. He likes to have the defensive tower. Doesn't tend to go for the walls as much. Likes to just defend with the towers instead. That was a little bit of a weird wall from Unrestricted there. I'm not not really sure what the idea was there. I think Essie's just going to check if that's closed. Has a space, a gap in there. First scout does come across. I didn't see. So you just have the attack upgrade in. But I was going to say I didn't see any armor upgrade coming at any point. So it was just the tool working upgrade for the time being. Double scout. Scouts are fairly easy to deal with if they don't have the armor though, just because their base attack's a lot lower, even with the +2. Like, it's relatively easily to deal with, like with 3 or 4 villagers before that armor comes in. And there we go, armor coming in now. And full. I guess Unrestricted is just focusing on getting these walls up. He knows he has. Actually, I guess he doesn't know he has a Vil lead, but he knows he has Shang, so he's likely got the eco lead at a minimum at this point, especially because he got those 3 elephants at the start. And he is just sort of pressurizing, and now with that upgrade in, his scouts are much more of a nuisance. This tower is going to make any too big, massive aggression difficult. Forward tower here, this isn't going to range the wood line, although even with wood working there, I think that's still not going to necessarily push him off the wood, but another couple of villages down straight away from the scouts. Logan maybe being a little bit sloppy there, just trying to get that those vills working. And Bowman response is not going to be too strong into the scouts, who have a reasonably powerful bonus against archers. Although he does get suckered into the tower then there and lose a scout. Just Granary going up at the back here as Unrestricted continues to close off his base. It's quite nicely closed in now. Tower is going up, but like I said, all it's currently ranging is this barracks. So there's no really immediate threat from that tower. Potentially that could have been placed in this like little nook here, and then that would have ranged that. I thought maybe that was another tower, but it would have shown the indicator. It's just a house. That's a Brave Granary, is what I'm going to call that, from Logan. And I think this... I'm not really sure why Unrestricted is not fighting that. Okay, there wasn't. Okay, I'm blind. There is a singular axeman there. Didn't notice that. Axeman obviously with a bonus against the cavalry. Felt like one was big enough of a threat. I think she should just be able to kill it. And that's a nice little micro there to pull that scout away. And now all these villagers are going to be in trouble again. And actually bowmen coming out from Unrestricted now as well. A little bit of a forward push, but nothing that's going to cause too much of a headache. But yeah, the axes make the scouts a little bit less effective here. Obviously the scouts still do have the speed advantage, so you should be able to pick off the odd villager here and there. There's just a bowman there. This one scout could probably cause some mayhem here. There's quite a lot of micro going on right now, controlling all the individual units. I'm not sure if Unrestricted wants to take this fight. I think he's going to leave a few of the scouts here. Yeah, 3 of them go down. Looks like I kind of is just switching into the bowman for the time being to try and maybe deal with his axes. Arguably at this point though, all Unrestricted really, I mean he's already on 41 villagers, so I was going to say focus on eco, but he's only had 1 minute idle time, so he's only missed out on 4 villagers at this point, that is. Although that is starting to creep up again a bit. So again, this can only really favour the Shang at this point. Forward push is starting to... Although saying that, there's a lot of damage on these axes. I was going to say maybe potentially do something, but... Okay, that yeah, pretty much gets swept up. Just a granary over here. Logan managed to sneak those villagers. Well, maybe not sneak. I don't know if that did get spotted. Let's have a look, actually. I mean, maybe he does get away with that. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure about this watchtower. It's the only thing I would say. Like I said, if that tower had been like placed here, it would have been denying the wood line from this. I mean, it's going to stop the woodcutters from getting to this part of the tree line. So I guess in time, this tower will be effective. I'm not sure if that was a villager actually that went down there, but yeah. So yeah, Unrestricted very much on the front foot. 3 stables forward here. Oh, and Bronze Age in as well. Gold mining upgrade in, so it's just going to be straight into cavalry. And again, like I said earlier, Shang with the attack speed bonus of the cavalry as well. Not that that's really going to be needed here. Logan, nowhere near. Still making some... I mean, he's doing a decent job of keeping his eco up and running, but he's still just like losing the odd villager here and there. No armor on the archers there means that they actually managed to get clubbed down quite easily. A little bit of a mistake by Unrestricted, probably putting those bowmen that close to the town centre. And yeah, these guys are just chilling here. Game's decided to speed up a bit. Okay, those must have been very slightly behind there. But GG gets called on the Bronze Age, which isn't really surprising. Not really much in the way of military left for Logan. And like I said, it was nowhere near to the Bronze Age. So yeah, I think just a little bit of a sloppy Stone Age, I guess, from Logan. He went up with both less villagers and later, which is like, you just can't do that. You can't get away with that. It's just too much of a deficit to come back from. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, Shang is very, very strong. I still kind of don't get why people aren't first picking it, honestly. I know that there are other strong civs, but Shang is just strong everywhere. Yeah, see, like Unrestricted picking Shang first. Like, this is where you sort of got to question the Minoans here, because like Logan has the chance to pick Shang first as well, because both players can pick at the same, essentially are picking at the same time here. So yeah, it's been interesting because a lot of the drafts haven't been picking Shang in the first two, which in a way just leaves whoever's the higher seed the chance to pick it here as well. Though for me, I think just lock it in first. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Logan did try to push back out his base a bit, but like you say, pretty much just full map control from Unrestricted there. I think, yeah, like I said, the Stone Age was just a little bit too weak, unfortunately, from Logan in that one. Maybe just like he was just trying to lean on trying to get those elephants from the center of the map to take advantage of the Persian bonus. Yeah, Shang's. I feel like they should nerf the bonus of. I feel like it should be 45 food villages instead of 40, and then take away the minus 40 at the start, because they start with a minus 40 food, which like balances it out for the first 4 vills that you make, but after that you just 10 food ahead for every single villager you build. So next map is, I don't know, I was going to show them as the next map is actually Conti. So Logan's picked one of his maps, and again, for people that are not don't know, you are allowed to pick your opponent's maps if you're the loser. You don't have to pick your own maps. And okay, I don't know. Seems like they dropped out there. I don't know if there's a re. Okay, Unrestricted is saying there was a bug. Apparently, he tried to pick Phoenicians, and it just left him with Shang still. So they're just going to remake the lobby real quick. But yeah, like, I don't know if you've played any AoE1 DEJ Geo, but like before they obviously didn't have the team bonus, so now they get the free house as well as Shang, so that's essentially a free 30 wood and all the time saved to actually build the house. So like Shang are just even stronger at the start of the game. Yeah, well, they added team bonuses for RTR, so team bonuses didn't actually used to be a thing in DE. And then for some reason, this Shang, who was already one of the strongest civs, got one of the strongest team bonuses as well. Meanwhile, I think it was I can't remember. Is it Chosen who their team bonus was just that the wars get more line of sight? It's just like, where's the justice, man? Where's the justice? Right, okay, here we go. So it is, like I said, going to be Continental, and Minoans are the choice for Logan here. I actually not as keen as I mean, they're still good at Civ here, but I prefer Minoans on maps where the water's like the center of the map, where Conti's obviously the water's all around the map, because I find that the water isn't like the deciding factor. It's 1-0 to Unrestricted. Chow. I'm sorry, I can't. Chiao Kretz, is that? I'll pronounce it the English way, Jiao. But yeah, 1-0 to Unrestricted. Yeah, Phoenicians for Conti, I do quite like that. Well, I just like the Phoenicians, like I said. Yeah, I'm an idiot England man, so I'm not very good at doing anything un-England. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, eh? Yeah, anyway, so I've lost my train of thought there, got a little bit distracted. So yeah, I was saying I prefer Minoans. Yeah, on Conti, like I feel like winning the water is an important factor, but I feel like it's not as big of a factor for the Conti map as it is for something like maybe Mediterranean or obviously like the islands maps, but well, the island maps aren't part of the map pool for this tournament. Phoenicians with their wood bonus can sort of not match the Minoans, but they can kind of try and keep up just with the good wood economy. And let's have a look see. And it happens. I don't know, maybe Unrestricted was just saying like sorry about the bug or whatever. And let's have a look see. Looks like I was going to say sometimes players go for like a storage pit start. We're going for the long. Yeah, I don't know if maybe Logan. Yeah, we go. I was going to say I think Logan is just like looking for the fish spawn. I saw it. I think he did this on. Oh, maybe it was a different player in another series. But like, obviously fish gather faster. But what happens here is you normally get idle time because you're not gathering food. So this is, yeah, it's going to start creeping up now, you can see. So like, in the long term, this is more efficient food, but there's just that little moment. Okay, so it's 19 seconds and he's cut back up again. So that's trying to find that fish placement and getting that storage pit. It's cost him that 20 seconds, so 1 vilt, but that does mean he gets on the wood straight away and has that faster fish. So that's like always a bit of a balance there. Like sometimes if you just walk to the sea and you get that good sure fish placement straight away, that's like you barely lose any time. I mean, to be fair, 19 seconds isn't too bad. Yeah, and Unrestricted just going for the more standard, just granary, not trying to chance it on the water. Saying that, he would have had a reasonably nice placement there. Although he might have just like walked here and seen the wood line. I don't know, actually, you could see him there. So yeah, maybe just like drop the granary straight away without really even thinking about it. And he's now just pushing the dit. But what this should mean, I mean, yeah, I was going to say what this should mean is Logan should be able to get a dock down quicker as well and get the fishing ship production. But the Minoans also have the cheaper docks, so he should have the advantage there as well, anyway. Although, like I said, Phoenicians with the faster wood gathering bonus still helps them out a lot there as well. So, are we just going to see? It'd be interesting. It's got to be. I was going to say if he tries to place the storage pit like near the water, or if he just like puts it in a nice wood line. And yeah, the first dock going up by Logan there. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Gio. That's why I think Mino is still a decent civ here, but I feel like the land is still like where the game's won. Like you still need to fight for the sea because of like the fish eco. If you just get fish eco for free, obviously that's loads of food. So you do need to fight for the water. But I feel like that's just like a small part of the Conti game. The main part of it's on the land. So I do agree with that. Yep, well, that's exactly it. That's why I prefer Foe to the Romans as well, because the Roman bonus it's quite similar, but the Romans is the wood. It's only the wood that's for buildings. It doesn't count for wood for like techs or units and stuff like that. It's all wood. So in my opinion, the Phoenician bonus is just better than the Romans. But the Romans bonus is slightly better, like right at the beginning of the game, where like those small differences just mean you can like put your first storage pit down very slightly earlier, and then you can get that better wood gathering straight away. Whereas like the Phoenicians kind of just builds up with time. And let's see. So we do have the forward villager, which from Unrestricted. He searched over here first, which could have been a spawn, but now he realises it's going to be the more likely this area. In fact, he's so sure about it. That's the way he's going to put his barracks. And he's basically right on Logan's face. And he is actually already 60% of the way up to, more or less 60% of the way to Tool. And Logan, he's like 2 villages behind, but has the fish eco. A little bit slower. That's what tends to happen when you do go for the fish. Double barracks though. I've seen this before from Unrestricted in the 2v2 tournament. One for clubbers, one for the Axa upgrade. Defensive barracks. Did he see this? He does see it now, because that one was in the range of the TC. So a little bit panic stations for Logan here. As Unrestricted hits the tool age now. He's going to immediately he gets the Axa upgrade in, so very nice barracks timing here. And he's going for the archer range straight away as well. First Axa kind of just hitting a house. Not sure why we're doing this, but that's... I guess maybe he's just waiting for the upgrades in before he does anything. But this is already going to be pretty problematic for Logan. Armor upgrade in, Axa in. Tool working nearly in as well. On its way. Second dock for Logan, but that's not what he's going to need for the time being. one axer. Still, that's the benefit of the +2, is you can still take this many. That's 5 villagers, and the axer still kills 2 villagers. Nearly 3. That's just how strong the armor upgrade is in AoE1. And it's already feels like, I mean, Unrestricted is going all in, he's not making any more villagers. And so, potentially, if Logan can just sort of keep himself alive, you could argue that the fish could keep them in here, because technically he has the stronger eco. Although now it's, yep, there we go. That's probably it then. Yeah, just pumping axes. Single scout ship. Where does that dock? Oh, he built. I didn't even notice that there. Right in the middle there. But yeah, I think this is probably going to get caught pretty quickly. And as I said, this, even though there's a lot of water on the map still does tend to be decided on the land. I think Hittites did get chosen, but I think they might just be saving it for another map, Netquaker. I can't actually remember now, let me just check real quick. As the GG out. Yeah, Hittite was actually chosen by Unrestricted, so Unrestricted has Hittite. So very nice, very nice. Like I said, it's sort of instincts for Unrestricted, sort of figuring out where Logan would be there. Because like, from this spawn here, I guess it was likely that he didn't know that this was sea, so you can assume that might be land, and then you check here, which is what he did do first. And then when he didn't find that, he just went down here. Barracks right on the face. Logan go for the bit more slower approach. We're going with the fish boom, and that's cost him hit. Very nice axer push in that, quickly deciding the game. 2-0. So we'll want to leave map, that's what I want to do. And let's go back to the Civ draft. So it was Shang that won the first game against the Persians, and now it's the Phoenicians against the Minnow. And that's the thing, it's like that Minnows was Logan's first pick, and that's lost against Unrestricted's 4th pick, so that's, you really don't want that to happen. So again, Ocean Ring doesn't have to be picked, but it is picked, as the game's already started. I guess because we do have a little bit of delay. We'll probably just go into like the... Yeah, okay, we're actually right at the right time. Nice. So we're straight into the game. And, okay, yep, so Yamato and Hittites. So, like I said, Yamato was another nice civ for the hybrid maps. But Hittite is very nice on this map as well, just because you get the choke points at the side here, which makes it very hard to push into the Hittite scout ships if it does come to an evil battle. And Unrestricted, yep, just doing... In fact, he's not even gone, he's just gathering his elephant first. And Logan doing the same. So this is more common opening, as you grab the elephants and take the gazelle before taking the berries, and then try to build a storage pit. Usually on the wood, and hopefully near some of your fish, so you can double up there. I'm just trying to see if there are any good spots. It's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit far to the fish there. Oh, there we go. That could be a nice pit spot there. Oh, he does just pit on the gazelle though. So yeah, he's just going to take that, and that will save him having to push all the gazelle. And let's see what Logan sees. Oh, he's just gone for his tree line as well. Okay, so nothing overly complicated by the players, just going with the standard storage pit start, which is the usual on the Ocean Ring. No, the new patch is still not out yet. We're still not really sure when that's going to be out, unfortunately. Yep, Hittite still +2 range. I mean, it's still going to be pretty strong with the +1, but a lot less obnoxious than they are now. Yamato is like I said, still pretty solid on the water. They get the, I think, is it 30% bonus HP on the ships, as well as the faster collecting fishing ships. So that extra HP can help you try and like close the gap between the Hittites. I think there was a series, I can't remember who the players were, where the Yamato player did actually manage to beat out the Hittites. I think that was actually a Mediterranean, that game. Where I've said before, I feel like the Hittite bonus is better on maps like this, where like there's more of a choke point in the water, whereas on Mediterranean you can just run away a lot easier because it's just the more open water. So I'm just sort of clicking around loads whilst I was trying to explain my point. And first dock does go up for Logan, a couple of idols. That's one of the weird things is like when you finish building the dock, your villagers don't auto start collecting the shorefish, which I think a lot of players are just like assuming that will happen, because that happens with basically every other gathering point. In fact, Gio, you might be able to. Do the villagers auto collect in AoE 2 when you build the dock now? You might be able to answer that question, because I've not played AoE 2 in a little while, so I can't actually remember since they changed that you could gather villagers' fish at the docks. Yeah, no granary start is... Oh, in fact, it was your series you were playing this the other day. Yeah. We were saying it was funny because I think it was... Yeah, I think Logan had the Lac Fiat, didn't he? Logan had the Lac Fiat and he still went for the storage pit start. So he forgoing the Lac Fiat bonus and you were going for the berry start. People tend to just take the elephants first because they're so close to your base. Okay, that's fair, Gio. Yeah. You're much better at micromanaging your villagers than I am. I just build the building and let them get on with it a lot of the time. But yeah, normally this elephants spawn quite near your TC, so people just pull those in and build the storage pit first, is what people tend to do. Making FB fast bronze, yeah. I mean, the 3-player on the map on this makes it pretty hard to rush because it can be quite unpredictable. In fact, I've just noticed his island is like... Oh no, I was going to say his island is bigger, but I think Unrestricted is just thinner and longer. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to rush on this map because where your island spawns is often quite random on this map. Like, it's possible that even with Unrestricted there, that Logan could spawn like here, or like over here. So it's like quite big guesswork. There's a bit of guesswork for a rush to come off it. 3 docks in fact now for Unrestricted, compared to only the 1 for Logan for the time being. These fishing ships having to do a decent trek to that fish there, so not going to be the best efficiency on that. Just doing a little bit of scouting with this ship, potentially. And is this fully blocked? I think there is a little bit of a gap here, but the dock has blocked off on the side here, so it's just a little small gap there. Tool Age in first for Logan, but pretty fast, close behind is Unrestricted. And in fact, Logan has, again, a lot more idle time than Unrestricted hit. Small walls and scout ships in for Logan. And where is his other dock? Oh, it's up at the top here, of course it is. I've already seen that there. Don't know how I forgot that. And no scout ships for the time being for Unrestricted. So I guess, yeah, it looks like just fast bronze from Unrestricted. Yeah, market and archery range. Villager going forward as he's doing this. That's quite an interesting move. I guess he's just trying to find his opponent for the time being, not necessarily go for any rush. Obviously he's trying to go to bronze. Yeah, literally just scouting. Fully walled up for Logan now. So he's going to be quite behind the play here. And so we do have a market. He just needs... Oh, you can see at the top left. I always forget for some reason that you can see that. So Logan does actually have the resources for a second building, just doesn't have quite the wood at the moment. He's focusing on the scout ships, so should favour the Yamato slightly. I don't know why he's running away, because Yamato just has the higher health pool there, so he kind of threw that away. He could have fought that. A little bit of a strange one. So he's kind of let Unrestricted off the hook there. Yeah, you can see the 120 health to the 144, and they were in really close proximity, so it would have been a little bit awkward for Unrestricted to micro out of the range again. And let's have a look-see. Yeah, Bronze Age now coming in. Yeah, with the stable on the island. But it's going to be Bronze Age right now for Unrestricted. And we'll see what the play is. He's just going to go for War Galley. So the thing is, like, if you don't push out early on, then the War Galleys can just pin you into your base. So this is a map where water is very important. And the War Galley upgrade, obviously, very, very big. And also it's +3 range on the scout ships for the bonus for Hittite now. So potentially you could get +5 if you went for the what is the tool age? Bronze Age. It's not woodworking. I can't remember. I feel like it's artisanship, the last one. I can't remember what the middle one's called. Oh, he's getting it there. Oh, he's artisanship. Okay, I was confusing myself there. A little bit caught out Unrestricted here, but he does have the numbers advantage, so he should be. And in fact, he's got the War Galley advantage as well. Now, but yeah, it's going to be +5 range when the artisanship comes in for 11 range total. And at this point, I don't think the Yamato bonus is enough to really take over unless you have a much bigger mass, which, to be fair, he does at the moment. 11 ships to 6. Although, where are some of his... Oh, they are all here. Okay. And I'm restricted actually docking the centre of the water. I've not actually... This map doesn't normally reach the point where much happens in the centre. The scouting does go down. Government centre going up as well. So Unrestricted potentially going to try and boom up behind this. Yeah, like I said, Logan does have the mass for now, but he doesn't have any food. He does. Oh no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong side there. He does the War Galley coming in. So he should actually be able to fend this off just because he has the sheer numbers advantage here. That's the other thing about this map is, like, because your docks are so far away from your opponent, the defender's advantage is pretty strong, just because it takes so long for your reinforcements to come in. But Unrestricted sort of mostly focusing on map control now. He has bought a singular chariot archer, so it might be the case in a single cavalry from Logan as well. Wheel just coming in now as well. It's a little bit late on the upgrades, maybe just a little bit pinched for resources as soon as he hit bronze. Like I said, he still does have the numbers on the water. Reinforcements wrapping around. So if is this number stable? It is. So if Logan does manage to get the cavalry numbers up, this could be a good way of dealing with the expansion out from Unrestricted here, if he finds it. Actually, let's have a look if he has seen it. He does know it's there, okay. Oh yeah, he sent the scout early, of course he did. And reinforcements getting a little caught out there, but I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Unrestricted... Okay, now he's going in again. I was going to say that he hasn't committed more to the water, and he is doing now. I guess he just wanted to get, like I said, this little expansion here, the extra TC up and stuff there, so the wood was going there for the time being. Yeah, Logan now trying to push his advantage on the water, which he arguably could have done a little while ago, but obviously he doesn't see as much as we do. Hittite, still very difficult to get a grip on, but he should obviously win this pretty easily. And some of the ships did go around this way. Don't know how... Logan does have something in defense, okay. So he should be able to do something here. But the +10 range means you're going to be able to range pretty much the whole island as Hittite. So it's a good job Logan has now expanded out to the middle of the map. It's going to be a good engage for Logan here, though. Going to take out a few ships. That's the thing about the Hittite bonus is, like, you have to be microing to take advantage out of it. So now he's got the range advantage. Because if you just idle into your opponent there, you just lose the advantage, whereas obviously the Yamato is just a more passive effect, so it's just always playing. So this cavalry that I was mentioning earlier do come in. Villagers forced to run with that wheel upgrade. Somehow managed to outrun a man on a horse, but it is what it is. It's Age of Empires 1 for you. War Galleys in defence, though, will mostly put a stop to this. Possibly Unrestricted might think about trying to get more land military units. It does have a very nice villager advantage at the moment, plus 12. Excuse me. Third TC going up for Logan, matching each other now. Still a decent mass of war galleys for both players. I think if it's more even, it should still be an advantage to the Hittite, assuming decent micro, which Unrestricted tends to have. So a couple more cavalry here is coming in to be a bit annoying, a bit of a nuisance. Not many villagers out in the open here. There's a few, but I think cavalry's line of sight's pretty small yet, so he's not going to notice this. Let's have a look. It's 15 versus 12, so yep, definitely in Unrestricted's favour here. Even though, like, if I highlight these, you'll see the HP is actually a lot closer, only 100 advantage, but then there's so much more damage when you have the numbers. So cavalry just being more of a nuisance than making any real inroads. And we might see a bit of an engage here. Unrestricted should just be able to force this, because otherwise you're going to be able to range the villagers, so Logan's going to be forced to react here. The ship's just going to go to the bottom of the ocean. So yeah, Logan in a pretty awkward position here, and war galleys just, yep, dealing with the cavalry. So again, just this cavalry not really getting much done. Like I said, this is where the Hittite bonus is just king. There's just nothing Logan can do to push into these Hittite war galleys. Again, 11 range to 8. There's just nothing. You just can't push in here. You just take too much damage. This, yep. Like, Unrestricted can just do this all day now. There's, like, nothing that Logan can do on the water here. I know a lot of these villagers are going to get caught out. Not sure where Logan's focus is for the time being, and maybe he was just trying to, yep, focus on these cavalry at the front here. But he loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villagers on the wood line there. Getting close to double the number of villagers. And scale archer armor coming in, so yeah, Chariot's starting to get pumped as well. So this is probably going to be pretty much the final push, I think. Again, cavalry just tickling Unrestricted at this point. This villager is going to go down, but this isn't going to be enough to put a dent in Unrestricted's eco at this point. And yeah, like I said, you can just kite this all day with the Hittite range. This tower will make it a little bit annoying, but again, Hittite's can literally just range the tower and he just kills the villagers. In fact, the tower doesn't even go up. This is just why the Hittite are just so strong on the water. Just nothing Logan can do here. The only thing he can do against this is just outmass it. It's a decent number of cavalry in the base, but Chariot Archers' numbers is up. So in fact, Logan is managing to do a little bit more damage on the land than I previously gave him credit for. But I think the gap is still a bit too much to bridge at this point. It's just an academy, so it looks like Unrestricted just trying to switch into hoplites just to deal with the cavalry. It's forced to push forward. I think Logan will probably hold on for a little bit longer, but at this point it just feels like it's going to be a slow war of attrition here where Logan's just steadily going to get more and more worn down. Actually, it might be worth... I was going to say maybe building a couple of war galleys just to like completely deny this as well. But there's other things to focus on the map at the moment. Don't know if that got deleted or destroyed, but most of the stone will have been lost from it either way. Yep, the hoplites coming out now. Whilst also trying to max the chariot archers. And another massive war galleys coming around from the north. It's going to actually probably spot, like, they have so much vision as the other thing as well. It's like the extra range gives them so much more vision. So as soon as Unrestricted finishes whatever he's doing over here, these guys are going to push in. He's just microing these ships here for the time being. But these guys are just going to take out the entire shoreline here momentarily. We've got a couple of fishing ships. Oh, they're trading ships? That's just BM, dude. That's just BM. You can't do that. You can't do that in a tournament game. Oh, you can't. That's disrespect. You can't. You simply can't do that. You can't do that to a man. GG. Logan's... Oh my god. I feel like that should be an auto match loss when Unrestricted that. Oh, you can't do that to a man. That's 3-0 Restricted. Man. Like, yeah. I think for me, I'd actually argue I think Logan should have picked Yamato on Conti and Minoan's here. I think that would have been much better for him. I feel like Minoan's is a little bit wasted on Conti because, like I said, I feel like it's more about that the land push. Although Unrestricted's active rush on that map was very, very nicely done. So I think that would have been quite hard for any player to deal with any civ really. And yeah, Unrestricted just pretty solid play. Logan, I guess, was mostly playing a bit passively this series, just trying to get to the Bronze Age. And Unrestricted often just a little bit quicker to do so. What's this about? What's this Unrestricted? You can't be doing this in a serious 1v1 tournament. Explain yourself. This isn't right. You can't do this to a brother. I was all hyping up this moment for you to come in and just kill everything, and then I just saw these trading ships just swoop in. Yeah, well, I mean they do. It says 62 here. I don't know if that's a bug. Pretty big round trip. It might be... Maybe it said 80 to this dock. I don't know how it works. I think it probably... Maybe you click... no, it should still do it to that one. It shouldn't do it to the Nero market. It does do it to the Nero market. I can't remember how it works exactly. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, like I said, Logan maybe just a little bit sloppy with his Stone Ages, just a little bit slow to Tool Age, like especially in that first game with the Persians. Again, he might have just been relying on those central elephants, and as soon as Unrestricted, like claimed 3 of those, maybe that already put him at a bit of a disadvantage with his game plan. And like I said, I feel like Minoans would have been better on this map, and Yamato on Conti is probably the main thing I'd say there. But otherwise, just very solid play by Unrestricted. No, not 15. It was 18. But you were like, I think it was 18 Vils, and you were on 20, and you still got to Tool Age faster than him. He had like nearly 2 minutes idle time in Stone Age. I think maybe he was trying to do the 15 rush again, but because he didn't get the elephants, it like messed it up. Because you like got most of the elephants. Yeah. But yeah, I think he was like really massively relying on getting those central elephants, and because he only got one of them, it like put his plan really far behind. And then he was like trying to do that 15 vil rush possibly again, and then just didn't have the food eco to back it up. So yeah, you got to tool age faster than him, and you had like 3 more vils when you got there. Are there more games? I don't think so, unless someone was trying to arrange a last minute match. I don't know if it went through or not. No, it's Blink was asking for a game, but I don't think anyone responded. I mean, I think you played pretty solid there, Unrestricted. Maybe there's not a massive amount for you to learn from the game, but you can still obviously see what the other players are doing and stuff. I'm just trying to think if I would call anything out that you did. I mean, I guess watching the VOD would probably be the best way of doing that. So maybe, yeah, just watch the VOD. I also think it's like, are you actually Dutch Unrestricted, or did you just live in Holland? I'm not 100% sure, because people were saying the thing about you being like, you just live in Holland. Are you actually Moroccan then? I think I remember some people saying that. I guess your family is maybe from Morocco and you moved there. Switched just between each game, switch back and forth. Presumably they have Morocco here. Yeah, I can't type. There we go. Get Magic Star as well if you're Morocco. That's nice. Bang. All right then. Like I said, I don't think there's another game going on. Some people playing an AI game. Don't think we want to stream that. So you aren't from Morocco? What are you telling me here? You giving me mixed messages? You are? Okay. You both are, is what you're saying? I thought you were saying it was him instead of you. Oh right, okay, I see what you're saying. I'm with you now, I'm with you. A little bit slow in my brain, but I got there. So I think that is it for me. And we'll have a quick look at the schedule to see what games are coming up in the near future. Zabadoo. And we will select the scheduled games, not in that one because that's the different tournament. So tomorrow we have Unrestricted against Popeye and Jess against Morrick. I think I'm casting this game. Maybe someone else will be casting this one. I'm not 100% sure yet. Sorry, just brief interruption there. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who's going to be casting these. I think I am meant to be doing this one. I'm going to have to come home a little bit early from work to do it though. And this is actually in my group. I do need to sort out a game at some point. I did want to do some more practice, but I've just been like busy doing stuff all weekend. I was like helping out doing admin on the Saturday, and I was out most of Sunday. Poor Popeye. Yeah, I mean, Popeye might show up. You never know. What's Popeye seed? I put it in the. I've actually put the seeding in the brackets channel for anyone who wants to check it. Got a little thumbs up from Magma there. Skin tone 3, excellent. So Popeye is seed number 29. So he's in the 4th pool. Where's JWP? There we go. It's 25. Where's your boy Crazy Ivan down number 38 here, ready to get his ass kicked. Right. I guess I'll have a look to see if anyone's doing any streams and to try and send you somewhere before I go off. Yeah, well, the seeding for the bottoms seeds, we weren't 100% sure. We were sort of going by sort of what we'd seen in like team game lobbies and stuff like that mostly. because obviously we're not seeing a lot of the lower players playing in any like tournaments. So we were mostly going by feel for the lower seeding. Yeah, I was wondering what you'd pick for your last pick. I was thinking maybe you'd go Romans, but then I was like, where are you playing Romans? So I wasn't sure. Wasn't 100% sure about that. Well played, Logan. Unluckers. You'll get him next time, Chief. Still more games to come. I think you're actually doing reasonably well, aren't you? Let me equip a bit. Where are we? Group. Should be Group D, shouldn't it? Logan, oh, you've only played. Oh, so this was on your second series. Okay, so you got 2 more games to play. I think pretty much if you win 2 series, you're pretty much guaranteed the 3rd place, unless there's some like weird shenanigans that happen. Somehow, like there's a big upset. So, yeah. Anyway, I was looking for a Twitch channel to send everyone off to, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. Unless anyone's got a recommendation of where to send you all. Thank you, Neckwaker, thank you. All for you. Should I do a seductive? No, I can't. I was going to say should do a seductive voice, but I don't. Oh dear. I'll put on the ASMR recordings. Start the YouTube channel. I'll be rich in no time. Who have we got online? That's me. I found me on the list there. Go me. Go us. We're all in it together, boys and girls, if there are any girls in the chat. On the very unlikely chance. Stella Mesh, who's this? Why am I being suggested Stella Mesh? It's a young lady playing Age of Empires 2. Seems to be doing quite well with an Ethiopian siege and archer push. That wants me. I can't stay up all night. It's 20 past 11 here in the evening. Got work in the morning and tomorrow, same thing. I don't think there are any. So the weird thing is, like, I'm never sure if I should search AoE 2 for RTR or AoE 1, because most people in the AoE 1 channel are playing DE. Like, almost feels like we need our own Return of Rome channel on Discord. What am I doing? I'm trying to find Age of Empires 1. There we go. This looks like Age of Empires 2. You've lied to me. You've said you're playing Age of Empires 1 DE and you've lied to me. Oh, Bonus Justice. Is this? Are we doing it? Oh, he's playing DE. Spread you over to Citeaux, yeah. You're going to have to try and grab some more AoE2 players.
Tu vis en Espagne depuis 10 ans, du coup, Eltarion, pourquoi tu bouges?
I think his stream's in French is the problem for that. So I don't know how good your guy's French is.
Déjà, le temps, voilà, des choses comme ça.
Omelette du fromage, anyone? I think I'm probably gonna just leave it there. Can't really find anyone that's really worth raiding. So I will say thank you for coming to watch the stream again, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I think I will be streaming again tomorrow, so tune in for that. Yeah, I think he's playing away with Mark Hugo and some other people. Some of the other French players. But yeah. Sleepy time. Yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Catch you another time. I'm trying to turn off the stream. I need to go to bed. See you later.